So Em, that's why we're here in Junction City. This is where the train started. Tonight's Rick Dancer TV show is coming from right here. We're going to be at the Rodeo Steakhouse, which is the old train station.
I think they're honking because
We're going to talk about pizza and how size matters.
So, yeah, I can talk about that.
And we're going to talk about security. If you want security, where do you get it?
These guns?
A monster.
Oh, okay.
We're going to have that, and we're also going to have Wine Julia here tonight. Em is back, unless she goes into the train. And
is that a threat?
No, it's not.
What?
And Alaska, we're going to go see bear in Alaska. So all that coming up next on Rick Dancer TV.
It's getting closer.
We better get out of here.
Oh.
I'm not dead. That sounds like something interesting. All right, and we're here at the Rodeo Steakhouse and Grill, Junction City.
Yes, we are.
This is the old train station. It was 102 years old this year.
That's what I love about it. I know.
Come on, I gotta show you this patio. It's a really cool patio.
Okay, yeah, I haven't been here yet.
Em, come on.
Yeah. Ooh, that is nice.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, lots of space.
I mean, a summer day, you come out here and you can sit with friends and have a drink and
guards you from all the heat, but the wind still comes in here, and there's room for plenty of people. And
oh my gosh.
And there's Wine Julia.
That's Wine Julia.
You can run into people here that you know. How fun. I'm gonna go hang out with her.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Nelson and find out more about what's going on with the rodeo. We'll be right back. There are plenty of places to see bears in Alaska, and the first time you see a bear, it's an amazing experience. In fact, you'll see that coming up in just a second. But one of the things about Redoubt Mountain Lodge is you're seeing the bear in its habitat. No platforms, no crowds, it's just you, your guide, and the bear. When you talk about capturing a bear at Redoubt Mountain Lodge, what you capture is a snapshot or a memory that will last a lifetime.
As far as just capturing a bear in its natural setting, doing what it's supposed to do, I don't think there's any better way than just hopping in a john boat, putting it on the oars, there's no sound of the motor or anything, just you and the bear.
There is something that happens to us when we experience nature one-on-one.
Why Redoubt Mountain? I guess primarily the bears. That was what we came to see. We'd never seen bears close up.
When you see nature as it is, something about our perspective changes, and the world will never look the same.
I think what I like about it is the sort of encounters with nature are unplanned and only lightly supervised. So you really feel that you are there looking down the nose of a bear, which happened to us this morning.
The bears are literally everywhere. You never get used to seeing them. But after a while, you realize at Redoubt Mountain, humans truly are the visitors.
We go up around the corner to one of those, you'll see. Looks like a bear amusement park out there.
Mother bears and their cubs wander near the lodge or downstream. You must travel upriver to find what the guides call the big boys.
Honestly, they could almost be performing for me. They're so close. They're just extraordinary.
The star of this performance is a 1,000-pound boar. Close enough you can hear the crunching bones of the sockeye he devours. What happens next, none of us will ever forget.
It was just pulling the boat gently down this very narrow river.
Very tight quarters with a lot of salmon.
And there was one in the distance, and it was a pool full of fish, so he was having a lovely time catching fish.
He was just doing his thing, so went up a little bit.
Quite close. I mean, I suppose 100 yards away. He was catching fish and, lots of lovely photos to take. I mean, so easy. And then he caught sight of us.
Could definitely see that he wasn't looking at a fish, he was looking at us.
And he started walking slowly towards us, and that's fine. I'm still clicking away, because somehow you feel safe behind the camera, So I'm clicking away.
So he started backing up, and he just gave us a little run, just to assert the fact that he was in charge of this area.
I think it's coming closer. But it was a false charge, so it stopped, so it's fine. But the photos I've got are just extraordinary.
Most of the other lodges, they're doing a little bit of boat bear viewing, but mostly it's land-based. But you know, as far as safety and just flexibility, I don't think you can beat just being in one of these flat-bottom John boats. I mean, it's perfect for throwing a tripod in there.
Photographers come to Redoubt Mountain to capture the mountains. They come for the blue water, the birds, but most of all, they come to see bears living in the wild, doing what bears do naturally. And we're here at the Rodeo Steakhouse and Grill. It's located in the old depot in Junction City. And Nelson, this is Nelson Rosales, the owner. I love this place.
Thanks, Rick.
It has this great, I mean, you feel like you're walking into history in Junction City.
Well, you know, that's one of the things that caught our eye when we first look at the building, the landmark of this building. The old train station has a lot of history. I mean, the way it's sitting over here is just perfect for a restaurant. So, in a steakhouse, hit it right on it.
And you're right next to the railroad track, so you feel like it's that old Junction City thing.
Yeah, you know, the train runs twice a day, and sometimes in the nighttime, it totally feels like you are in a train station when it just go by really quick.
So your specialties, what are you guys special? What's special about it?
You know, we do, and we're well known for the prime rib. We slow cook it to perfections, and every day we serve it 7 days a week.
Oh, wow.
And also the ribs. Our ribs are to die for. Yeah, San Luis ribs, it melted in your mouth.
Now, I heard good things about your hamburgers as well.
Like I say, you know, we do one which has prime rib, ham, and the burger. I mean, the patty burger is called the Big Bite. It's like this one, and it has several others too, but that one is the number one.
Now, also your bar is really, the bar is just next to the restaurant, part of the train station, and it feels really like you're still sitting in the 1800s.
Yeah, you know, we try to make the bar a complement to the restaurant, a complement of the steak, a complement of the food that we make.
So, I want to try that, some of your food, so we can try your burgers and some of your drinks a little bit later. Is that okay with you?
Perfect, yes.
Okay.
I'll go start making it.
You go start making it, and I'm going to go find Em, and we'll get back to you, okay?
You got it.
All right, thanks, Nelson. See you later. Yeah.
Is this?
Can you tell I was a pole dancer?
I think you're doing it wrong, but I don't know.
Oh. But what you guys do here in this building, it's pretty rich.
Oh, it's thrilling, really. I mean, I'm a natural-born reference librarian, so I love to help people find stuff and find stuff for people and connecting people with information that they need or that they're excited about is deeply satisfying to me. And I'm really good at finding stuff and kind of tracking things down as a detective. So working in special collections where we have things that are truly unique. We have the only copy that exists of some of these things. And so it takes it to an even more, a deeper level, a more exciting level, because they have to come, people have to come to our physical space to use the materials. Most of it has not been digitized, so it's not available. They have to come here, they have to handle the physical item, whether it's a tiny little Oregon Trail diary written in pencil by somebody in 1849. We have that. And we had a 7-year-old boy here 2 weeks ago with his mother, whose perhaps great-grandfather came across on the Oregon Trail, and he got to look at that diary. And he came with his mom, and then 2 days later, they came back with more family members, and they're all gathered around the table looking at this amazing thing. So it's a time machine for people to be able to look at those things, to handle the things that have been handled by people over the centuries.
And we're here with Darren Roby from hungryducks.com. I love what you're doing. We sat down the other day and had a beer and we were talking about what his business is about, and I think it's a cool idea, and I love that you're doing this. You got the idea, it's a delivery service for businesses, and you got this from Colorado.
Yeah, I went to school at the University of Colorado and helped run a similar type of business. It was called Hungry Buffs. For the Colorado Buffaloes, and it did really well. So when I graduated college, I came out here looking at grad school, and I thought, Eugene would just be the perfect place for this type of business.
So what do you do? I mean, you really are a delivery service then.
Yeah, we do online ordering and delivery for over 40 restaurants around town. So when we first started out, it was really popular with just the college students. We've been kind of branching out since then. So we have over 40 restaurants with tons of different cuisines, tons of different specials. So I like to kind of compare it to an online delivery food court where you're hungry, looking for something to eat. You can come on the website, compare different menus, prices, specials, and then make your decision based on that.
Yeah, because how many times are my wife and I sitting around going, okay, you always think of pizza and you think of Chinese food, but you don't ever think of anything else. It's like, well, where else can we take out? We don't want to just, go and eat dinner. We want to go home. And that's a great idea. You're a food cart. You are the original food cart by card. I don't have to even go home.
Exactly. You got it.
Alaska's not all about fishing and bear viewing. It's really about what you want to make your adventure into. And Redoubt Mountain Lodge, they're willing to help you do just about anything.
That's what we do. We change lives.
As humans, we always just want to kind of step outside ourselves and our comfort zone and our, just kind of everyday life and just experience something, and that's definitely what you get up here.
Not everyone is going to step this far outside his or her comfort zone, but at Redoubt Mountain Lodge, you can if you want to. From water skiing on a glacier-fed lake to kayaking into inlets where there are no other people, this is Alaska at its best. If you like to hike, there are 8 hikes within a boat ride of the lodge.
Keep in mind too, these are all trails of use that we've discovered, so nobody else is using them, and you're not going to see anybody else other than Redoubt Mountain Lodge guests on them.
The meals are amazing. Heather works all day in the kitchen to keep guests well fed.
I try to serve, as fresh as possible, healthy, because I don't want people to be on vacation and miss a fish because of me.
Connecting out here is limited to wildlife and the handful of people working or staying at the Redoubt Mountain Lodge.
We love the mountains and the water and being out here in nowhere. I mean, no cell phones. We have internet, but we kind of don't like to really push it a lot because we like people to be connecting with people. We tailor everyone's experience to what they want and what Alaska adventure they want to have. So it's not a one-size-fits-all.
When people pull me aside and just tell me about how many vacations they've been on and how many places they've been to, and this far surpassed everything. It's no longer your job. It's just enjoyable to be part of it. To be part of that.
It's the scale of the scenery and the scale of the landscape in Alaska in particular that's stunning. It's just different to anywhere else that we've been, and this place, Redoubt, is exceptional. I mean, we've traveled quite a bit in Alaska, and without a doubt, the scenery here beats everything we've seen so far.
This is Redoubt Mountain Lodge, a place you will come back to again and again.
It's really showing up on people's radar as a well-rounded Alaskan vacation where you can see glaciers, you can see bears, you can go experience fishing, whether it's salmon, trout, and you can all do it within one day.
But trust us when we tell you, one day is not enough to truly experience the adventure of Redoubt Mountain Lodge and the Alaskan wilderness. The pizza's here, hurry, hurry.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, whoa, come look at this. Size matters, that's the biggest one I've ever seen, look at that.
Oh, I could have told you that. Wow, that is huge.
Wow, thanks Mark.
But wait, I've got more in the back.
In this car? This little size car?
Thanks, Mark. Hey, thanks for bringing these out here. I really appreciate it. No problem. Em is really hungry tonight.
Whoa,
Em. She can help us out. I love the way the video turned out. I think it's going to be really cool. People are really going to like it. It's just awesome.
Think on firewood.
It's okay. Yeah, no, don't worry about that.
Oh, okay.
You okay? No, she's fine. Don't worry about her, Mark. She's really.
Okay.
Em does this all the time. She's used to eating.
I'm not super
there she
tall.
goes. Okay, good.
Okay.
So anyway, it was really good of you to bring those all the way out here. Em, I'll be in a second.
It was brand new when Cy opened the store in 1978. 50 pounds of flour when we make the dough. It actually makes about 100 pounds of dough. We do this every day. Figure over 37 years, we probably made 13,000 batches of dough or more. It's the foundation of the pizza. Kind of the idea is you're just tightening it, getting the air out. No cracks, no holes in it. So from that 2-pound ball that had about a 6-inch diameter, we're taking it out to about 20 inches. Fresh ingredients. We make our dough, we grate our own cheese, we make our sauce, and I like to think that we make our pizzas with love. All right, that's 21 incher. Size matters.
There he is. Hey, Nelson.
Big bite burger, man. This small burger that we have with a prime rib, double patty, cheese, and bacon.
Oh my goodness.
And this is a sweet mess. One of the favorite ones here.
So what's in that?
It is sweet potato with chipotle mayo in it, bacon, cheese, a little bit of chai onion on top. And barbecue pork.
Oh man.
Wow. Oh my gosh, there's a ton of pork in there.
I know.
So the pork is on top of the sweet potato?
Yeah. And this chipotle, I'm telling you, this sauce, this chipotle, it has got kick.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
That is really good.
Yeah, the combination of flavors, the sweet with the spicy.
Yeah, you can't
and the
believe.
pork.
I'm trying.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? No, I mean, it is. She said it's prime rib. I mean, it is prime rib.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that, Jen.
Yeah, no, it's like
okay, so this is a prime rib.
Here, you know what? You're on your own.
Prime rib, bacon, cheese.
Oh.
I don't know. I think I might just pick up the whole thing and try to take a bite. This is going to be great to see on TV, let me tell you. Wow.
I don't do light stuff.
Oh my.
Load mine up. Rick will drive me home.
Yeah, I'll take her home.
Wow.
And now, everybody.
Now, are these fresh squeezed juices?
Yes.
My goodness. This is a treat right here.
See?
Which we need after eating this meal.
So we're here with Dan Esther from Security Monster, and I see your logos on every place. Court Sports, my gym, I see it on Size Pizza. It's like every time I turn around, there's your logo. So you and I were talking, and I want to know a little bit more about your system as a non-proprietary system. What does that mean?
So a lot of national companies will sell them a proprietary system, and now if they don't like the service they're getting from that company, number one, they're locked into a contract. Number two, it's going to cost them money to get out of that system because not everybody can monitor that system. We'll sell them a non-proprietary system month to month, no contracts, and if you're not happy with us, we actually think that guarantees you service, because if you're not happy, you can walk away and any other company can take and program that.
So you're going to try harder.
Absolutely. And you know, this company's from Eugene. We're the leader in Lane County, been around for 10 years. People like doing business with local companies, and especially when it gives you a service advantage.
Why is security such a big deal right now, do you think, to people? Because you're doing well. You guys are very busy.
People understand the risks that are involved out there, I think, more today, and they want to protect them from their families.
And with the internet, people know more about your life and know what's going on in your house.
Correct. Correct, and that's a scary thing. I mean, it's pretty easy for people to look things up and look up your work and see where you're at, and so to be able to be protected all the time is very important.
Well, the first thing that I was thinking about is, first of all, I have to protect, you know, the students and the staff at Churchill. Then ultimately, when it gets, you know, more in depth, I'm, you know, concerned about my safety, and I know that I have to do whatever it takes to survive. I do think about it a lot. And there's things that I'll never forget, and one of those is looking at, you know, the suspect after I just shot him, and that's something that I'll never forget.
What happened when you got home? What with your family? What went on with them?
Well, I remember when I first walked through the doors, my 4 kids just come running up and give me the biggest hugs ever. You know, my youngest daughter was 6 at the time, and I was on admin leave. And she started having reoccurring nightmares at night. Every single night, she would wake up and she had this reoccurring nightmare that she was drowning. Yeah, she was terrified of me going back to work. Nothing in this life that I love more than my children. So I just think about them and thinking, not being there for them. just really, it makes me sad that it, it was really close.
You look around the country at officer-involved shootings. I know you can't comment on each and every one of those, but what do you think people don't get? The general public doesn't quite understand.
I think that they don't understand how quickly that incidents they go from just being a routine traffic stop to, a deadly encounter, to a fight for your life, and how quickly that happens, and how quickly an officer has to make a split decision of what they're going to do. And if they make the wrong choice, they could, die, or they make the wrong choice, they could be criticized and, go to prison or lose their job.
So do you think that police officers involved in shootings can be misunderstood pretty easily by the general public, like the situation can be?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And I think a lot of the people, they just get a short little snippet from the news, and they don't know the whole set of circumstances that happened way before the incident even became deadly. There's so much information that people need to understand, that it doesn't all just ultimately go from traffic stop to a shooting. It doesn't generally go that way. It's, there's a lot of stuff that happens before, during, then right up until the moment of the encounter. Before you rush to judgment, know the facts. And I know a lot of the times people will rush to judgment, then once the facts are out there, they're like, oh, okay. But then all those words of the negative comments are already out there. You can't really take those back.
These cameras today, the 1080p HD, are going to pick up things that the old analog could not see. The old analog, we used to blow up the screen and it would pixelate right away. These you can blow up and see. So you can see the person in the lobby. You can see what kind of shoes she has on. You can see what kind of bag she has. Everybody used to be, 5'9", 6 foot, 185 pounds. The detail is the most important thing. What you want to see is you want to see what brand of clothing they have on, if they have a rip or a tear, if they have a decal on their car, if there's a dent. These cameras are going to pick all that up. They have great infrared capability as well, so at night, you're toast as well. Security monsters like having somebody there all the time, watching for you, and it's recording constantly.
And so we have two great drinks that we're well known for.
Okay, wait till you hear this. This is like drinking a meal.
Oh yeah, one is the bacon cheese Bloody Mary, which it comes with a little bacon cheese burger. It comes with the shrimp, it comes with cheese, it comes with a little salchicha on it, and all the vegetables that a Bloody Mary has is the #1 seller Bloody Mary.
Okay, and your other drink that you're
The Loco Rita. We just came out with that one. It's a meal and a drink at the same time. And it comes with, the chicken wings, it comes with jalapeno poppers, it comes with the fried dill pickles, and it comes with sweet peppers.
And so, somewhere in there's a margarita.
Yeah, the Loco Rita. Oh, so yeah. But in the bottle, there's the margarita there. Yes.
And we're here with Wine Julia. It's really good to see you again.
Good to see
I
you too,
haven't seen you in a long time. You've been busy.
Yes, I've been very busy.
So you write, Wine Julia, I just call her Wine Julia all the time. That's just what I call you. But
I get that a lot.
Her website, therealwinejulia.com, and you write for Snoop, a lot of different national publications.
Yes, yeah, mainly Snooze is the one that I write for, snooze.com. They're really well known. They're up there with Wine Spectator and Wine Enthusiast, and they're all online. And they're a great resource for wine. Want to know anything about wine, that's your place to go. Aside from having really great drinks, they also have really good local wine. One of the best wineries in Oregon, which is right in the backyard of Junction City, is Benton Lane. And
nicest people.
Oh my gosh,
man,
yeah.
They are in a beautiful vineyard, and sit out there on the hill and just look out at the valley.
Yes. Oh, you can just sit out there, and he makes like oven-baked pizzas and things there. I mean,
what are they most known for? And I know they carry the wines here.
They're most known probably for their Pinot Noir. They have a first-class Pinot Noir, which is their higher-end Pinot, and it always gets accolades and awards from big magazines. Yes, and it's not necessarily always the first-class Pinot Noir that gets the top 100, but they always have a wine each and every year. It seems like they're in the top 100 wines of the world with Wine Spectator. So when I smell it, I get really fresh apples, melons, some pear, definitely some citrus notes, like maybe some lime zest and some spices. And then go ahead and try it. I mean, that is a fantastic summer wine right there. It is easy to drink, don't you think? I mean, yeah, it's really super smooth. It's got nice acidity, so it rounds out all those fruits, and so it makes it a real well-balanced wine. That's what makes it easy to drink. And seriously, this could be just your summer patio sipping wine. Sit out there with, like I said, shoes off, feet up.
We see her that way a lot, don't we?
The best way to drink wine for me, and enjoy it all summer long.
Yeah, you do need journalism because, you know, we live in an age where people have a lot of things going on, and there's a lot of different sources that are pulling away from their time schedules, and so they rely on us to be places and cover things that they can't get to. And it might be everything from a city council meeting with a hot topic, such as a sick leave or something like that. And so they depend on us to be there when we're there all the time.
One of the things I love about Junction City is there's a lot of old-time family businesses that are still very active and a big part of the community. One of them is Lockmead Farms, and look right here. Stephanie Gibson Hawks is here. It's so good to see you.
Hey! Good to see you.
She's with Lockmead Farms and Lockmead Dairy.
Yep.
And you guys she's here because there is a huge party coming up.
Lockmead Dairy and Dairy Mart opened up in October of 1965, so we're celebrating 50 years this year. So we are taking our products and the history of Lockmead, and we're taking it out to Thistledown Farms on July 31st and August 1st. We're just going to be out there talking about product, having a kid zone, come get your face painted, making butter with the kids, gunny sack races, sampling product, all sorts of stuff for the daytime stuff.
So it's a lot of fun, but you're also kind of trying to show people what the farm is all about, and Thistledown is such a great place and close to town, really.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice middle point between the communities that have supported us for all these years, and that's the whole point. July 31st, so that Friday night, we're actually going to be at Thistledown out in the hazelnut orchard. And so nestled kind of underneath all these trees, we're going to be doing a dinner and auction. We're calling it the Orchards Table Dinner and Auction. We'll be putting on a feast for about 180 people is what we're aiming at. And we're gonna do just 4 basic auction items, trying to raise some money for different groups every year, but this year it's gonna be the Education Together Foundation.
Ice cream gonna be there?
Ice cream is gonna be there, yes.
Ice cream's gonna be there.
We're even gonna have a special guest appearance of Coconut Bliss. They will also be sampling their product for everybody as well.
Okay, I'm in, let's go. I'm done.
Moving train?
If
Jump off a moving train.
You lay on the track.
Wait a second.
And let's just see how this works. The train comes by, they probably will stop.
Probably.
Yeah, they used to do it in old movies.
Back to the drawing board, I think, for the ideas. Really running out of the good ones.
You haven't been here for a while, and I don't know how to tell you, but we're not going to have you on the show anymore.
You know, a pink slip is way better than lay on the tracks.
There's a train coming, and I thought maybe...
Wow, this is like my day job. There's a train coming. Boosh! What the hell?
Well, this is what Junction City's all about.
So do I hitchhike or?
Going to, you know, size matters.
Don't get me started.
And we're going to do size pizza.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
size pizza.
But that's still good.
Oh my word, look at that. That's the biggest one I've ever seen. Look.
That's what she said. Oh my